You made it. You're already at week 3 of your first 6 weeks in real estate. And you're probably like, Carrie, can you just make it move faster? I need you to have some patience. If you get that, you can do the business of real estate. Now, and let me say it like this. Have you ever planted a garden? Have you ever baked a cake? Have you ever boiled a pot of water? Right? They always say a watched pot never boils. When you planted a garden, the garden just wasn't there. Now, I am probably like many. I cheat. I go look for the vegetables that are already grown at at Home Depot or at, in my case, Lowe's. I go and look for all of the plants that have already started. But even though I might plant in, towards the middle or the end of May, depending on how cold it is outside here in Illinois, I still have to wait. I have to water, it has to grow. And I need you to remember that in real estate, you're an entrepreneur and this doesn't happen overnight. Patience. So let's do this. Week 3, you made it to week 3. If you were able to show properties over the weekend, today's a good day to give feedback. And always remember this, there's a few things you're always going to do in real estate. If you are showing properties, provide feedback, even if the feedback was great home. I get it. You're going to be trained by your broker. Someone's going to say, Carrie, you don't need to give feedback. I want you to give feedback on my listings, even if it is thank you. Like, I just want you to say something, even if it's basic. So we're going to provide feedback. We're going to provide feedback on all showings. And then remember, for the rest of your career, you are always building your database. So if you have not posted on social media by now that you're a real estate agent with an announcement, I'd head over to Canva and make sure you do that. Or maybe even a Google form. Hey, I'm a real estate agent and I'd love to help you with the process. Fill out my form and I'll be contacted. We need your name, we need your email, we need the phone number, and maybe even their address. And if you can get social media, you're doing pretty good. Now, this week, I want you to try to find an agent in your office that has listings and see if you can sit an open house. See if you can sit an open house. If the agent's like, they're flying off the shelf, say, can we do like a Thursday open house from like 5:30 to 7:30? My husband had a listing in that property. We had a Thursday open house and a Saturday open house. And the person that came into the Thursday open house was the one that purchased the property. And they were so grateful that we haven't had an open house during the week because they worked on the weekend. So see if the agent will let you do an open house. Or maybe see if you can go on broker tour or sit a broker tour or shadow another agent at their broker tour. Guess what? I need you to keep taking the MLS classes, the multiple listing service. You need to become an expert. And I'd ask this question: have you completed the code of ethics? Realtor members have to complete the code of ethics. Right now, if you're watching this video as of today, it is every 3 years. You probably will feel like you take it every 2 years. Now, again, every week I'm in denial. So, here we go. I want you to, if you haven't by now, I want you to take a class on how to write a contract, and I want you to take a class on how to write a contract. My local association has a whole series called The Pathway to Success. Go take a class on how to write a contract. And I'm a trainer for Midwest Real Estate Data, and we don't necessarily go over the entire contract, but we show you how to write the contract in .loop or DocuSign and how to start in the multiple listing service. If you don't have a client relationship management tool, start doing research on one you might use. If your brokerage gives you one, start using it. It'll be the best thing you ever do. Now, I'm going to say that even at my brokerage, I went traditional. We went with a Google Sheet or an Excel spreadsheet because I needed agents to see what was happening in real time. Although they can choose to use our CRM, they could choose to use a different CRM, and they can choose to use the multiple listing service to track their business. The value of a client relationship management tool is that everything is in one place. Now, I like the Google Sheet because we can put the name of the client. We can say that they purchased a house, that they're under contract. We can put down how much they purchased for. We can say where we are in the process. We can put any notes. We can even put in compensation. When I shared that with my husband, He became a whole new person. He was a little more motivated. And in this week, I want you to schedule time to meet with a loan officer. If you can find one that's not super busy, like maybe coffee. So just so you can learn and kind of figure out what they do every single day. I like coffee because it's early. I can get on with my day. Some people like lunch. Ooh, I don't like to break up the middle of the day, but that could be okay for you. Now, if you have a personal Facebook page, great. If you don't have a personal Facebook page, I want you to create one. And if you have a personal Facebook page, I want you to create a Facebook business page. Don't overthink it. I want you to create it. I want you to add your company information. Take your time. It is easier than you think. Top right-hand corner of Facebook, those 9 little dots. I want you to start. Add a banner. Make sure you put your company logo maybe in the banner, depending on where you work, what state you're in. Could be a little bit different, but fill out everything you can about who you are, who you work for, your email, company information, maybe a little short bio, because last week we worked on your elevator pitch and your bio. Elevator pitch and bio. So you could actually copy, cut, and paste that. So you need a Facebook business page. So remember, day one, we're, trying to work on doing an open house. Day 2, Tuesday, I want you to take a class on writing a contract. And I want you to schedule time to sit with a loan officer. Wednesday, create a Facebook business page. Add content to the page. I'm going to give you an easy way to do this. Write this down. Get a pen if you don't have one. houselogic.com/members. If you're a member of the National Association of Realtors, because you can get some really great content there that's already created for you. And then invite everyone to follow your page. I like to send an e-blast. So if you don't have an email system, you can text your friends. You could take your business page link, give your page a name. Mine is facebook.com/Carrie Little Realtor. Take that link and share it to your personal page and say, hey, I'm trying to get to 100 likes by the end of the week. Like, help people, tell them your goal. And then don't forget to use House Logic. Now, day number 4, which is Thursday. Continue to work on practicing the steps of home ownership, schedule some showings. Remember the goal of showings, work with your brokerages. And then now you should be planning to sit that open house on Thursday. So what do I mean? The agent said, okay, in the office that you can sit their open house. And please don't call agents from other brokerages to sit their open houses. That company has the exclusive right to market that property. Work with your own brokerage. No listings in your office, probably rare. Your goal is to get a listing so you can sit an open house. And when I say plan, ask the agent if you have the right to create your own marketing, your own flyers. So when you, so if someone does come through the property, it's branded to you. And then if you haven't gone to see new construction, I want you to go. And when you do go to see, if you went to new construction last week, great. But I want you to try to figure out how to go to these new builds so you know what's happening in your market. On Friday, I want you to plan to post on social media. Now, I like canva.com. All of the templates are created for you. If you're like, Carrie, that's a lot, houselogic.com/members. You will need your M1 number, which is your member's first number. And then once you log into that account, you can actually share to Facebook and to your Facebook business page. Now, I'm going to give you a tip about Facebook. Facebook's terms of agreement say you need a business page if you're going to sell something you don't own. Like if you can sell your own car, your own shoes, your own clothes, your own house, your own stuff. But when it comes to marketing yourself as a real estate agent, you must have a business page. So you can share to your Facebook business page, and then you can share it to your personal page. Maybe not right away, depending on how many friends you have. Yeah, come see me in a Facebook class. And continue to look up networking events. Your goal is to network with other real estate agents, other business professionals. You want real estate agents so you can meet the other agents in the industry. You want other networking events so you can grow your network, so you can refer business. And maybe it's the Chamber of Commerce. Let's see. If you can't find an event, create one. Create your own event. You can use Evite. You can use Eventbrite. There's a you could use Facebook to invite people. Connect with a loan officer, maybe an attorney in your market. Where can you collaborate where you can do this together? And it could just mean that you're going to invite 10 of your friends and network. Maybe it's going to be at your own house, but create the event. Create the event if you can't find one. Day 6, if you're showing houses, we're showing houses. Make sure you follow license law. Make sure you never go in early. The reason why I want you to do this, and it could just mean that you're going to go to another open house, is when you go outside, and I keep saying this, when you go outside and you're working with your network or your friends, or you're going with family, or you are looking at open house, it will help you see and understand what is happening in the industry every single week. Now, you would think I would just write this bigger, right? If you can sit an open house on Saturday or Sunday, or you could try that Thursday option. That's what I recommend. There's your whole week. Week number 3. So you made it to week number 3. Next week, I will talk about your first 6 weeks in real estate, week number 4. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, take a second and subscribe to my YouTube channel today and invite another real estate agent friend. And if you missed week 1 and week 2, make sure you head over to week 1. And then after you watch week 1, hop over to week 2 and keep coming back to learn to earn with me. I am Carrie Little, the designated managing broker of CarMarc Realty Group in Illinois and the broker owner of CarMarc Realty Group in Florida. And I want to help you be successful in real estate.